That would be here. That would be there. And then, welcome to day 2 of the weapon swap witch, where we're swapping weapons to burn our opponents with these 2 dudes. Today, we will conquer the rest of the campaign, so we can get you tomorrow the fully updated guide. Even though, for some reason, I have the feeling my gameplay is a bit... the stuttery side. No, that's perfect. Okay, now it's working. You little rascals. Okay, we were in Act 3, and we were ready for the Apex of Filth done. We got the Drowned City done. We need to go for the Temple of Kobak. The OG Super People is back. Yes, I actually got an email from them. Load Overflow. So that seems to be back for sure. Good. We made some minor choices as an FYI heads up. We actually kicked out, obviously, all the Essence Drain whatsoever shenanigans. And what we're currently doing is, with the Bogfield Commoner, we only do 2 instead of 4. But we use Blasphemy, finally. So we can apply Temporal Chains to our enemy. And with the Forsaken, we still have 3 Spectres. So that one is working. Actually, we might be able to get... oh, wait. On 1 is 2, on 2 is 1. Yeah. We might actually... it's 39. Perfect. Oh, we get the Forsaken. It's the Bogfield. There... I have 2 spirit left. I have 39 spirit left here. Yeah. Everything is fine. Sorry. Takes a bit of fiddling around to get the one. We went up and... like, because more Ignite is not more Ignite. Okay? And we also changed our passive node over to Bringer of Flame, where it says all damage from you and allies in your presence contributes to Ignite magnitude. I'm not sure how that is calculated, but technically it should lead to more Ignite. Daniel, if you see the vertical phone stream, you're in the vertical stream. There's also a horizontal stream. So now we're going to have to swap between our summons, ladies and gentlemen, to burn everything to crisp. Right? So we're literally just running around, slowing people with our temporal chains, while summoning our dudes, which makes them go up in flames. Just one of the most fun gameplay loops I've ever had. And highly illegal, by the way. Yeah, Daniel, we have a vertical and a horizontal stream. In the future, YouTube will have both of them merged, so you can just flip your phone and you're in the vertical stream. If you flip your phone back, you're in the horizontal stream. It's actually really cool, because sometimes you just want to watch in a certain resolution ratio, right? But not every time. Dutch, Minotaurus, guten Tag. How you doing? I think we need to go bottom. Like, we're not using any attacks, right? We're just using the power to summon our lads back and forth. Oh, please don't die, my lads. Minotaurus, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's way too soon, sir. We're just barely getting the stream started. You need to at least wait 5 minutes. Thank you, my friend. Very kind. Also have the tiny Hoff next to me. We're gonna be stopping like more PG friendly, as if we're ever not PG friendly, right? Oh, here, burn him. See, look at him. Oh no, my others died. Ah, there they are back again. I want to say, like, where are my igniters? See, I feel like they're igniting heavier now. Hey, brother, like, it wasn't cool of you to just go away from the lab. Oh, that's not the next area. We go here. Good beginning of the stream, yes, sir. I'm sorry for being a bit late, but I had to pick up the child from school and have the waifu do her job. So that is a bit of an unfortunate one, but we'll have a Saturday stream. So I guess we'll take the goods and the bads. Okay, wait a second. Let me see that we get the curse. We don't have the curse. Wait. I put the curse into my box of riches here. Sorry. Because we made, like, I flicked a few things around for an explaining session. Still put the contagion on. Because he's like a flame dude, so we better have our flame vulnerability ready. Here he comes. I curse. I swap over to the lads. Okay, so, sir, if you're going away from the dudes, they can't burn you. It's not how it works, right? Aha, you won't catch me. Oh shit, I staggered. You excited for D4 Season 10? Yes. Ich bin kaputt gegangen, weil ich einen Fehler gemacht habe. The kiddo a Minecraft server for birthday. I think that's a fantastic idea. Especially since it's better to have like your child have like their own Minecraft server at home, right? Than let him free in the world. It's definitely preferable to them stumbling up some random weirdos. Yeah, that's to be preferred. Resummon, desummon. Resummon, desummon. Oh, they can't actually burn him up there, right? Ah, might as well have him out. And resummon. When having dudes that do ignite burning against the god of flame and fire here, probably not the best. So this is where I'm asking myself, what does now do for the ignite magnitude, right? So it said that my hits and hits of my minions are contributing to ignite magnitude, but how are they contributing to ignite magnitude? Minions heißt, hier, das sind meine 2 Minions. Und das sind meine 6 Minions. Sorry, we have to explain the child the minions. But they do. I'm trying to figure out Titan Fisher Totem, but with minions too. Titan Fisher Totem, but with minions too. But why? Hello. I mean, technically, you could use minions with Titan Totems to get yourself energy shield and armor as your defense. And then you could use Storm Mages to apply shock pieces. Right? That could be possible. Question rather is, who's the damage then? Steven, greetings. Happy I could answer your question over on the Twitter. Good morning, Wolf. So, almost done with Act 3. Don't forget, we'll have to post another update on the build. So we're having like the build always get updated as we progress. I think this is probably going to be the most comprehensive planner we had so far. I got a tier 11 skill gem, but I need level tier 10 skill gem. So with a tier 10 skill gem, I can make my blood commoner 1 level higher. Right?
Yes.
Waldo. Put the pain offering and everything away. Yeah. See if Survey has something for us. No, Oswaldo, like a better shield or something. Something with rings to minions. Like an amulet, you know? How do you not burn out from playing this game daily or just build different road rage? No, I'm not build different. As you might notice or not notice, I always do different builds. I always play different things. I might play Path of Exile too, but I'm not hitting my head against the wall to do the same things over and over again. So yesterday, or the day before yesterday, we finished our Ranger. Now we are starting a Minion Witch that has a new weapon swap mechanic that works incredibly well for minions. It's actually pretty illegal and kind of super cool. So I love that. But that's kind of like the way it goes, right? I just do different things that bring me joy. I'm not content with just playing the same thing over and over again. No. In order to have more fun, in order to enjoy myself more, I just do many different things. Okay, by the way, we need to pick up a tier 10 gem because I wanted to capture the Val Guards. So we need to make another equipped gem. Quarterstaff, Occult. I need a Bind Spectre. He's not going to let me make one. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a Bind Spectre like that. Oh my goodness, you don't want to let me make one right now. I know, I have a Bind Spectre still in. Oops. With an Unbound Spectre actually going on. That was not intended. Okay, we got a Bind Spectre here on Q. I'm trying to get another Spectre. Have you tried mortar cannons with oil grenades as a swap? So funny too with Infernal Legion. No. Okay, we need to find something to steal. Here. This one is going to be the easiest ever. So we need these Val Guards, Chad. These Val Guards here. That's what we need. Val Guard. Why the Val Guards? Because they cost only 50 spirit. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pull the Forsaken Miners out, and we're going to put the Val Guards in as weapon set 2. Then we're going to pull back one of those, and I should be able to potentially make another... No, we can make another Skeletal Warrior. Okay, now we get the Val Guards here. Let's see how good they are. They throw bombs. Oh, damn, they do damage. Yeah, they're crazy. I didn't think they would be so effective. I mean, I prefer still my Bernie guys because my Bernie guys are just more efficient. But if I just have to swap over to the Val Guards, I at least know that I have something. What's going on? See how good, by the way, the temporal chains are? Temporal chains are just shutting everyone down, right? I shall not take damage. Ooh, Sacrificial Heart that early. Val Guards used to be #1 minions, yes. They're very good, but the problem is they need to still cast, while my dudes here, they just need to be alive. Look at that. Like, no explosions, no casting, no nothing. They just literally have to stand there, and I win. And the best way is the damage scaling on these guys is just merely by existing, right? So they have to exist, they have to have maximum HP, and I win. We leveled up, and now we can take the best node possible. That's 40% more HP. Now let's check for a second. My Bachfeld Commoner has 9,276 HP. My Bachfeld Commoner has 11,000 HP. And the Ignite ideal is 20% of 11,000. Now do the math. What is 20% of 11,000? Oh shit, no, they're gonna die. No!
Just a misunderstanding. Which one of you
I made an oopsie, Chad. I should have weapon swapped before.
Which one of you is a Val blood? Why, that was me.
No, Dave Francis.
I am Alva Vile, treasure hunter extraordinary. Take her! Bring her to Dorian.
There they are.
As for you, I will pay back every drop.
No more Diablo. Diablo is next week, sir. So look how fast she died. So we're currently waiting for the release of the next season, the next big patch, to then play the next big patch. Oh, this is going to be hard to actually burn her. Oh, no, we can't burn her here. That's true. On top of being, like, extremely damagey, right? This build is also super tanky. Because I just have Mind Over Matter going, right? And that Mind Over Matter is just nicely keeping me alive. Ta-da! That's so stupid. I mean, seriously. Seriously, chat. Are there minions with more HP? No. Not at this stage. And I don't think later also not. These minions just have an unproportional high amount of HP in combination with their very low spirit cost. Because this one costs only 50 spirit. It's not like I have to spend a lot of spirit to make this work, right? I don't have to wield items with a lot of spirit. I just need a minimal amount of spirit and the lads are already working, right? I don't have to go all out of my way to make this work. They are super cheap. Like crazy cheap, to be honest. There is obviously, like, they're the big birds. They also have a massive amount of HP, but they're more expensive. There's some other minions, but again, these guys cost only 50 spirit, and they just have like 5 times the HP of a skeleton at the same level. Yeah, the giant elephants push enemies out of their ignite range. Exactly. So the elephants are good. I'm not sure if they're more expensive, right? How would you rate this game? For me, it's a solid 8 out of 10. Also 8 out of 10 because there's so much missing. So not because the game is bad in any way, right? Sure, Endgame is lacking somewhat, but it's more that there is just so much to come. We're missing so many skills, we're missing classes, we're missing ascendancies, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot still to come to the game before the game is really done. To then talk about like a 9 out of 10 maybe. For 10 out of 10, they really got to overhaul the whole endgame and work a significant amount to make it better. And before you ask, no, we're not casting any abilities, Chad. This is merely weapon swapping. I'm not casting my minions. Kind of liking this build. It's a complete different playstyle. I mean, literally think about it. Your only cast are the minions. Like your only cast is swapping your weapons. See, I run into these guys, swap my weapons, and they die. Now, one thing is missing in this build, and you want to know what it is? My second, so I want my second minions. The minions that I summoned that are currently the Valguards. I want them to be a breach monster. Why a breach monster? Because that breach monster would instantly cast their attack. Okay? That's somewhat missing right now. And that's making us a tad weaker than we should be. Because usually we would be able to swap over to the breach minions, and those breach minions would then instantly shoot out spikes. Then we swap back. Boom, breach minions, burn minions, breach minion, burn minions. Makes sense to you? So we need something that instant casts their ability. We need not something that needs a time. We need not something with a detonation timer, right? We need something that I cast, that I summon, and they need to shoot something right away. And that something needs to do damage. Right? That's what we need. Is the game really worth the money? Well, I have over 700 hours in the game, and that's actually really low. I think you can have way more hours in the game. But, you know, 700 hours is probably from a reasonable standpoint of someone who did not overplay, of someone who really enjoys every facet of the game, without just hogging, like, one part of the game to death.
Many have died at this table.
So, yeah. And we're steering towards the 800 hours with this league.
A similar method to a curse or two I know.
Oh, you killed my dudes.
Wither away.
Oh. That hasn't happened in a while, that some of my dudes died. So we'll get them back. Say like, whee! Dead. Now we get 2 more skill points. Okay, we got the bonus life here. I think I need the bonus life down there. And then I also want to have the bonus life here, because this would be making them even more resistancy and more lifey. It's at least the things that would make sense. I also need to check, wasn't a tier 11 skill gem a Storm Mage? Yes. So I can now get a Storm Mage, and this is where it gets interesting, chat. Because Storm Mages can be Valguard, Bogfeld, Forsaken Miner. Let's put the Forsaken Miner out. My Valguards are getting multi-shot and rapid attacks. And the Storm Mage is now being summoned as my +1. So we get the Backfold Commoners 2 out. We have 39 spirit left, and boom, we get the Storm Mage. Now we have something that can apply shock. Right? It's actually pretty good. So when I do this now, I'm going to have my dudes burn, but I'm going to have my Storm Mage also apply shock to the enemy, that we are getting another 30% damage multiplier. I'm not sure if I can increase the magnitude of shock on the Storm Mage. That's what I got to try out. Storm Mage have a bug. They don't always hit their targets. So what you're saying is he's a Storm Trooper instead of a Storm Mage. You get it? You get it? Wow, tough crowd. I'm trying my best here. Like, it's not landing. It's not landing. Don't want to say it. Don't want to say it. Good. Let's see. What can the Storm Mage get? Any suggestions, ladies and gentlemen? And when we could go for Overcharge, we could go for Shock. Overcharge would do here, tier 4. Shocks caused by skills are reflected back to you, and 50% increased magnitude of shock. That's kind of cool. We should take Shock, obviously, so we have a higher chance to shock. But for that, we will need Dexterity. So step number 1, get Dexterity. Step number 2, make them shock. You tried? Hey, that's the only thing I can do, right? Kick a rock. You can do Lightning Exposure. Yeah, but do we need Lightning Exposure? Because we're not doing lightning damage, we do burn damage, right? So technically, Lightning Exposure doesn't do anything for us. One to 25 and increased attack speed. I wonder if the increased attack speed goes over to my minions too. I don't have in my mind like what all works on minions, what does not work on minions, right? Because it's been a while since I played minions in this game. There's a Spirit Amulet, might be good down the line. We wanted to get Dexterity. Road Rage, thank you for your subscription over on the YouTube. Welcome as a member of the Round Stable. Alles gut bei dir? Kämpfst du ein bisschen mit dem Spiel? Okay. Then we go for Shock on the Skeletal Mages. Boom. So now they apply Shock. They have 100% more chance to shock. Let's see if that actually works out, okay? The thing that's now missing is still the Skeletal Cleric. Have you been running into the issue of not being able to refill your charms? No? Okay, let's try out the Valguards now with the bonus grenades. Because they didn't actually have bonus grenades. Damn. Damn, they're efficient. I just wanted to play the lads, right? And not the burn. The burn is more efficient. Just you know, to have that clear. If I summon the burn kills everything faster. But it's good to have a second efficiency. Oh god, I'm not getting through these guys here. We can have the Valguards, do the Valguard thingy. But the burn is obviously just better. Hey, I need to go over that bridge. Why is there no bridge? If I summon them, like, everything just dies instantly. While the Valguards might be cool with their grenade throws and everything, but it still takes a while. Which class is this? This is Witch, and we're currently an Infernalist. You could make this as a Lich too, because Lich can actually, like, Lich has minions explode. So I gotta decide down the line if I want to go away from the Infernalist. I like the Infernalist currently because it adds to the Ignite magnitude, even though I have to run the calculations of how much that really is worth it and how much that is just not worth it, right? So that's that. And I could technically get way more spirit with the Infernalist, right? I wanted to level up before going for the fight, because why not? Oh, that level up. Look at me, chat. Safe. There's stingrays in the cavern that shock really well. Yeah, but we don't want to waste any more spirit on stupid stuff, right? And the cool stuff. Okay, we're sitting now at Bogfeld Commoner HP of 14,000, chat. Check out the special enemies in Act 4 excavation site with the huge balls on their head. As soon as you spawn them, they instantly suicide bomb and do a lot of damage. I'm looking for the laser beam guys. In Act 4, there is the laser beam guys and Arrestas. They also should be highly efficient. Okay, does he have a shock already? Oh, he instantly killed my dudes? Ow.
Nothing can
Doriani.
stand against us. This ends now. You are blind.
So he has shock. See, he takes 30% more damage. And that works. Oh, he did fire damage? Well, my dudes are fire resistant, Doriani. I feel like my one Storm Mage need rapid casting. Because I don't feel like he's doing any damage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was phase 1.
Save my people.
You know why we're here. It happened.
And this is phase 2.
No, I will succeed. Let's see you survive this.
Bitte?
Full power.
Das ist eine Roboterkrabbe. Und da sitzt der Böse, da sitzt einer drin, da oben, siehst du das? Das ist der Böse, den ich besiegen muss. Er hat einen Laser.
I plan for every contingency.
He's gonna laser my poor lads. Okay, my mana just soaked that up.
This is not over yet.
Supposedly the laser beam enemies are doing negative damage despite looking cool. I mean, we'll try them out. I win.
Do not fear me. Not now.
That was simple.
All I've done. All that I sacrificed.
Your people cannot be saved.
Certainly running smoother today. Honestly, the ping is vastly better. It's not perfect, but anything is better than yesterday, right? I mean, yesterday was god-awful in every single way. I mean, now it's starting to be god-awful too for no reason, right? But it doesn't feel like it, so the ping might go up and down, but at least you're not feeling it, and that's, I guess, the most important part. Why are my lads trying to kill Doriani?
There is an ice above. I will come to
Just blasting away. He's just standing there. It's okay, it's okay. They're just like, nah, nah, nah. We're gonna kill him. Okay, what we can do now is we can import, chat. So this is the real import. Now at the end,
we will see about
what's this? So we got import to Path of Exile account. We got the Infernal Legion. And that would be now level 31 to
time we
42. Act 3. So I'm currently trying to get you most comprehensive overview over how it's going. Ja, bitte. Was kann ich tun? Okay. You German? Yes, road rage. Born and raised in Germany, living in Germany. Germany. Still. We have Frost for start. We have already tinkered with Frost for start, and one of our community members, Mr. Isis, has done a lot with Frost. And he's been absolutely enjoying it, right? 9 out of 10 fun. So Frost, definitely a good option to go for.
hear a click. Dark.
You bring someone.
Sell that. The Spectre away. A bit of shots. For level 11 purity fire. I need another alchemy orb. So that's terrible. I mean, that's a lot of damage dealt, right? But you don't need that. What we personally need is higher level purity flame, and then we need spirit, right? Frost easily went up to tier 7 with minimal gear, and that's good to hear.
Pity it had to. Where's the don't
Good old Black Crowbug got you. What's the Black Crowbug?
King's March. It's been months since I had a bath.
How about brutes plus detonate dead on weapon swaps since you're scaling minion life anyways? No, you can't let people die. So, like, the whole build functions with your minions not dying. Because if one minion dies, then you can't swap anymore for instant revives, okay? And that's the problem. Like, we want to swap around seamlessly for the infinite revives, to have the revives, to then have more revives, to revive and then revive and revive, right? So we can't like not do that. And if you play detonating minions, then you can't do the reviving anymore. Okay? Ashton, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to now check Frost for start, sir. I mean, we're right now in Act 4 and playing Act 4. It's not like that I'm ignoring you. It's just like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Welcome aboard.
You know?
Your business.
Okay, we're gonna go to Erastus right away. Just to get the laser beam minions that I want to try out. I'm not sure how early we can get them.
Land ahoy.
They're nice here.
And this is level 52 minions, and it's actually a 10 level difference. I can't do a 10 level difference. That would be inconceivable. We're to start with a catch bay for a level up. Otherwise, we're doing weird things. Red Blackrow is the cowbell boss that had 3 staggers for endgame. He didn't go into the second phase for me. Ah, that's when you do too much damage. I know. Wouldn't a minion level helmet better? I don't have minion level helmets, sir.
This place hates
It's like,
us.
wouldn't a minion level helmet be good? Yeah, yes. Yes. I don't have a minion level helmet. I mean, technically, like, I am playing this build as minimal efficiency because I'm not juicing this build, right? But obviously, I could just go and grab myself plus minion helmet, plus minion amulet, and we could be tremendously stronger than we are right now. Right? Not only a little bit stronger, like by a magnitude stronger. So if you actually play this build while also using stuff from your other characters, oh, hello, sir. Let me introduce you to absolute madness, right? And the same goes, you can technically straight away use the Unfolding Dawn chest that gives you another 100 spirit from the very beginning on. That will obviously make everything vastly easier, right? Oh, poor guy. Look, he's just dying to the burn. See, my dudes almost died, and again, I can't have them die, right? I can have nothing die. Because if anything dies, then I'm not getting the things back. So I'm pretty much obligated to instantly swap everything at any given point before anyone dies. And therefore we can't play any suicide bombers, we can't we can't wait until something was like out long enough to succumb to the damage, right? We need to just keep swapping. I'm using the bones of Ulra and Unfolding Dawners summon. Exactly. I mean, we have also the bones here because we wanted to try out if they actually work with the summons, but you don't even need it, right? So we put the bones on to see if they actually help with the spirit reservation. The intriguing part about the Bachfeld Commonaries, more is not more, okay? More doesn't help because you have only one instance of Ignite on the enemy active at any time. So the highest instance of Ignite is active. That means if I have 2 around the boss, that does nothing for me. If I have 3 around the boss, that does nothing more. The only advantage you have with 2 or 3 Bachfeld Commoners is that they are just more spread out, right? They have a tiny area, currently 1.5 meters. I need the next level pretty much of the Infernal Legion to be more powerful. That we can then like burn more things at the same time. The rope. When you ignite faster, well, we ignite super fast anyways, right? The ignite is instantaneous. They have so much ignite magnitude. They have so much flammability magnitude. I put them out and this instance ignites. There's not even a build-up of flammability. There is just flammability. And does this look to you in any way that the flammability needs to build up? It doesn't, right? Also, how did I not die there? Like, seriously. And due to us actually playing Wildfire, right? We have Wildfire. The Ignite also spreads out. So if there's something standing behind something, then my Ignite goes even further than it already goes. These turtles don't kill me. I dislike turtles so much. Don't want to know how often I die to these turtles. Good scale mail, armor, and evasion rating. No, I don't want armor and evasion rating. I need, you know, the other and the other. Which platform do you prefer us to watch you? The platform that fits you the best, my friend. Whatever platform, like YouTube has, for example, better stream quality, and you can rewind the stream. You can't do that on Twitch. Okay? So technically the best technical stream experience you definitely get over on YouTube at this point, because YouTube just allows more bitrate push, and YouTube just allows me to give you a better looking stream. That's helpful. But for me, like wherever you wish to watch, my friend. Okay, we got the life here, we got the life there. So the next life I can squeeze out would be now 10, 10, and more elemental resistance. I don't really have much more life nodes to go for. I mean, I could make myself tankier by picking up, like, my recharge rate is quicker, right? I could pick up the bonus energy shield here on the side, right? But we all don't need that right now. So I think we're better off making the minions stronger, I would say, at the given point. Because more life is just more damage, and more damage just makes everything easier. Okay, stream, Angel. Have a great day. Plan on using Font of Blood on a totem to make minions tanky, then give them my rage with Berserk. Oh man, if it works, it works.
Stop! Don't come near the circle.
Tell me how that experiment goes, Isis. I need to know. Burn. I can't wait to get the next Infernal Legion gem, because that's going to bump the range from 1.5 to 2 meters. And then we can hire that by 45%. 40%. Definitely going to be needed. And whoop. So, like, he burns, and then the guy behind him gets that too. So if you do this now, and the minions are not, like, getting close, then at least the Ignite kind of propagates throughout them, right? And that's kind of helpful, somewhat. It's obviously better when they come, like, directly in contact with my dudes, because that's the most damage. Obviously, we can't have that happening at every corner. I mean, Titan still turns out at every corner, like, the better ascendancy. Because with Titan, like, really getting all the small nodes to be stronger, that just is and stays good. Like, you can tell me what you want. So, like, you could take these guys with the lightning too, because they pretty much instantly attack. But we're gonna go to Erastus soon, and we're gonna try to get the laser beam guys. Just want to know if they're good.
No.
Need that shield. Need that shield. Oh no! I almost overstayed. There's like a countdown on that, and I always ignore the countdown because why not? So technically you could also take the cannoneers, right? Swap to the cannoneers, have them do their shots, swap back. Should also work because they're more or less shooting instant. And you give them triple shot. First, I want my laser. The best minions are just the breach minions, but you can't obviously force them, right? I can't get the... Well, that's not true. So you could obviously get the breach minions early, right? I could go with a tier 9 gem into a breach and just pick them up. for a playthrough, right? I mean, if you wanted to make this as easy as possible, like, right? If this was a tune you wanted to do, you should be able to get the breach minions. Or am I wrong? You're really surprised when I went boom? Well, I was greedily looting the thing and I just got blown up. So I was like, I deserve this. I would do it again. I regret nothing. Right? I regret exactly 0 and I would do exactly the same again. Don't judge me. I'm a terrible person. Okay, boss fight, ladies and gentlemen. Captain, my captain. He probably has still one of my favorite boss designs because he has like these half Kraken arms, half human arm thingies, right? I don't know. I like his design. He looks very cool. Oh, he killed my dudes? When? I think he does like immense damage with normal hits. So you gotta be careful there, right? Because when he slaps hard. So we gotta like swap often enough to have the lance back up. Armor energy shield. Yes, we want that. You kick this one out. Actually, you know what? Do I want to swap now? Slowly? I have been using armor energy shield because it was somewhat of help. But should we slowly swap away from armor energy shield and just be like pure energy shield? Is anything that gives me more life, right? Okay, increase. Minions have increased maximum life. You know, that would be very useful for my minions, but I need that on a here on a shrine scepter, right?
There we go.
Shrine scepter with more minion life. So this should have more minion skills on it. This should have more minion skills on it. This is 112 energy shield. That's a lot of armor. An energy shield. I mean, that's also a lot of energy shield. I guess going for armor energy shield is still king.
Here's your gold.
Oh wow, that was a lot of max life on that one item. 74, but that's more energy shield. I want ranks to minions, right?
Farewell.
Journey's end done. Let's teleport back to Kedge Bay. Soft's Blood Amulet is 20% increased max life, 40 fire rest, and enemies in your presence have minus 10 fire rest. And you can make your amulet apply to your minions. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Hello, Freya Hartlin. Who's a scammer, Chad? Scammer, scammer. So I'm gonna just let my Vile Guards handle this now until the boss comes. Because it feels like my Vile Guards get this fully under control, right? Ah, Chan. Just feels like playing Grenade Merc again, right? For what I like the most about this build, just the versatility, right? I can do my cool guys, here are my Bernie guys, I can do my Vile Guards. And now he just gets burned by the Bernie guys again. So good. So very good. Ah, we get another jeweler's orb. What do I do with that? I mean, technically I should put it on the elemental weakness, huh? To just use an efficiency and make it cheaper. I mean, I could also use it on my other bind spectre here, but I'm gonna replace the Vile Guard soon, probably, so that kind of feels bad. I mean, imagine, like, right, replacing the Vile Guards and then... Okay, we're level 43. Makuru.
Where to?
43. This is still 52. I want to get like roughly in the level range of that, right? So let's do Isle of Kin. I feel like weapon swapping for minions will be removed. It might be removed down the line. And I feel like, too, that if something is on the axing block, it might be that. But it was there in O2. It's there now. So it's so niche that I don't think it needs to removing, if that makes sense. Also, Road Rage, thank you for the 237 super chat. Because you're enjoying the stream. It's very kind of you. On top of your membership. On top of Dutch Minotaurs 5 gifted. Day starting wild.
Funny little beasts with big ambition.
I wonder how
What are they digging
good
for?
my Val guards would be for killing a boss. You know, if we wouldn't go for the ignite, how good would the Val guards be? I mean, for like daily business, we can use them here. Checkpoint. Oh, fossilized. That's always a Juloy sword. Ist das schon unbequem, Schatz? Nein, soll ich dir nicht mein Kissen geben? Hm. Did you see the version of this built with a huge dinosaur? No, sir. I has not. I like the Bachfeld Commoner because he's just inappropriate. I mean, I finally get to play an Ignite build, and this has me just all sorts of happy. Because I never get to play Ignite builds, right? And there's even an Ignite Spear. I'm just not sure if the Ignite Spear would anyway be useful for the build, right? So there's a spear that helps you with igniting your opponents. And I think it makes bleeding, it makes Ignite aggravated, right? I'm not sure if that would do anything. I gotta read that spear again, because we remembered we were checking out the spear for our bleed. For our bleed poison witch, Mage. And that was really cool, but I wasn't sure if that would have any bearing, any, you know, positive impact on what we're doing here. And we get everyone killed. Please go on. No one in this situation, it might be better to use the Val guards for clearing. That's doorbell. That's probably mom. Dude. Okay, let's see how much havoc they're doing. Der Tisch ist höher als du. Oh no, that almost killed me. War ich fast gestorben. And we need to really summon them like right in the middle, correct? Oh no, the thing's died. I think I need to stop summoning... Like, this dude dies randomly. We need him to have a bit more HP. Or our skeletal dude falls over. That's Malice, I don't need that. Is this Diablo 2? No, Diablo 2 wishes it was this. Now, obviously, some people will disagree, but I don't care. Let's get the boss out. And then hurt him.
I will put you down.
Minus elemental resistance. Oh, support gem 4. Wait. Support gems 4 is super important. Why? Because support gem 4 now is the best thing in the world. And you know what that is? That's Infernal Legion 2. Because Infernal Legion 2 compared to Infernal Legion 1, we had currently 1.5 meter radius. Now we have a 2 meter radius. And now a 2 meter radius might not sound too exciting for you, but it is. We could have also gone for Searing Flame. So that is Searing Flame 2. That is more here. So we can pull this one out, right? Then you can go for Searing. And that's going to be 100% magnitude of Ignite Inflicted. Should also be more. Okay, we found the map piece, and here's the final boss. Let's first test how much damage the Val Guards are now dealing. I wanted to know if I summon the Val Guards here, right? How efficient are they going to be?
I'll give you a show.
Also reasonable damage. I mean, not as good as when I go for my Ignite, because now I'm going to go for the Ignite and look at the damage. Just the damage difference, right? That burn is just not from this world. I don't feel like my curse takes often. Right? It feels like the curse just doesn't curse.
Creatures run.
I think I gotta stand a bit further away from the opponent because of the temporal chains. Because otherwise the curse is overriding the temporal chains, and that's not good. Okay, lads, I don't want to be close to you. I want to go here. And get the skill book. And then we're gonna go for more life, more life. You test the Searing Flame. Yes, the Searing Flame definitely seems to do more SH. Also, Even, Neil, thank you for your subscription. Even, good to see you there, partner. Surprised people don't know Path of Exile. Well, you have in a vertical stream, Eldon, a lot of people that don't do much with gaming, right? They scroll through vertical and then they stumble up in streams because streams are now in vertical mode too, right? And they're interested, which is actually cool to see, right? Randomly people being interested in gaming.
Farewell.
It's the same when you actually stream on TikTok and you have people that have like absolutely nothing to do with gaming and they're suddenly like, wow, what this? Who this? Right? I think that's kind of nifty.
It's always nice doing business with you. Good day. Do come again.
Personally like that a lot. So we're gonna put these away because I'm never gonna use Chaos Orbs. Tier 5 away. Fusion is done. He gives me a tier 13. A bit too high level for what we're doing. And we gotta go to Erastus. First, we gotta finish this area now. We are 44. We're gonna summon fight against Krutok, and Krutok is a giantess who should be also not taking all the fire damage in the world, but we'll see about that. Wonder if in a boss fight I should turn off temporal chains, because I don't need the temporal chains in a boss fight, right? Oh, I'm actually traveling with the Wisp. That doesn't happen often. Usually we're getting too annoyed by the Wisp. We go all the way with him. There we go. Easy. Okay, it's a Shrine Scepter, but it's the wrong Shrine Scepter. Because we need the one with Purity Fire all the way. Since if we don't get the fire resistance, our dudes die faster. How do I find these build and mechanics, and how would I go about making my own interesting build? Well, it's a lot of studying the internet, because it's something like the Bogfield Commoner was already a mechanic that worked in patch 02. So there used to be Bogfield Commoner builds. I never get the chance to play one so far. So you pretty much knew about Bogfield Commoner if you have checked the internet, right? If you did some homework. So that's step number 1. And now it's just all about how to integrate the Bogfield Commoner in the new reality that are the new support gems and everything. And that's what we're then pretty much doing, right? We're utilizing everything that the game has now given us to hopefully create a good build out of it, right? So it's knowing what works, or knowing the basic function of things, and then like building up on these functions and just finding your own way. And that comes with a lot of iteration, right? So you got to go through the skill tree. And right now I'm just winging it, if that makes sense. Like, we're opening up the skill tree and I need monster life. So what do? I have monster life here. I get resistance. I get monster life reservation here. I get monster life. I get monster life. So that's like pretty simple to figure out, right? And since I don't need mana because I only summon my minions, right? I can take Mind Over Matter. And Mind Over Matter is insanely good for helping me be tankier. Listen, mama. Okay, hi. Why don't you use poison snipers with your spectres? Why? So I do all the damage with my burning spectres while I walk around. Okay? If I use snipers, I need to have the mana for snipers. I need to have the spirit for snipers, right? I need to spend that on them too. So it's going to make the whole thing inefficient. I'm already doing enough damage. I don't need more damage. I need to look out for my survivability, right? And the damage I do is only going to get stronger. Because right now, my minions have base, good life. I could up the quality of the specters to give them another 20% more damage. Right? I could give them way more max life. I could level them up for way more max life. I could get level 2 minion skills for way more max life. So there are so many interesting ways to scale the damage that have nothing to do with adding like another source of damage. Because I have, like, look at the damage. It's just 2 of these guys burning her. And then I can also curse her. But I need to turn off Blasphemy, that my curse actually sticks. This is very important because usually your curse doesn't stick because you are temporal chaining them the whole time. But since I don't want to temporal chain them, right, I want the 31% reduction. Like, and I can just run away from the enemy. I don't have to fight him. He just dies. Then I activate Blasphemy again and we're good.
Intellect always trumps mindless brawn.
Went for Witch with Chaos and overtime damage. Yeah, I did Chaos until Act 3. Okay. All the way until Act 3. And then we swapped over to the Bogfield Commoner playstyle.
See if you can find. Good thing. Why do I? You would have it. All right.
Okay, now I can set sail for Erastus. So we should do something else, but I'm going to do Erastus. because I want to get my
Arrived.
new minions. Seems like a good build. I mean, it's working. Step number 1, right? It's working. And you got to consider how few bonus skills for minions we have right now. That's the biggest thing that should make you think, right? I have still so many scalers left. So many things to make me stronger.
What can I do? I think I know
That
someone
it's
who
just
needs this.
ludicrous how much I can do. How much more powerful I can get. And that's something to not laugh about, right? Because I'm like +2 to minion skills on the helmet. More minion skills on the offhand with a focus. More minion skills on the amulet. And all of that just scaling up. And getting more minion skills is not that complicated. You will have these gear pieces down the line. We found our next tier 4. And I kind of want to do the skeleton mages because what was it again? What we wanted on them? We wanted overcharge. Because overcharge gives us more magnitude. I think that's what we want to have.
Another strategy.
Okay. Dexterity. That's going to do a lot of bonus damage to bosses. Overcharge. There we go.
Welcome.
Checking on the rock.
Impeccable offerings.
Evasion rating. Increased mana regeneration. No, I don't need that. And my rings are as basic as they go.
Good day.
We get a tier 12. Need a tier 11 Spectre gem currently. So many Spectres needed. Find Spectre. Find Spectre over the... No, we have the Val Guards. Contagion. Okay. And we're now looking officially for the Laser Beam Spectres. What's the name of your old build again? Which old build? Sorry, which of the many builds we've done?
Everyone here is so friendly. Such sweet smiles. Such sharp spears.
Well, but they're well.
Oh, we can't actually do this until we have done the other parts of the island. Oops.
A new world away.
I see. Ignore me.
Good day.
I assumed you could actually go whenever, right? We don't have like a need to. Oh, interesting. Let's do Shrike Island then first. I mean, we have still the Wakapaku. We have the Catch Bay done. Let's do Shrike. If this build on Mobilytics, there is a planner in the description, and it actually goes act by act by act. So we got Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, right? And I'll add Act 4 and then the interlude act. So you can pretty much click yourself through every single act and the changes that happened, right?
What's your step, hey?
It's going to be probably my most comprehensive planner so far. And I should have done this for every build, but honestly, I forgot. Right? I forgot to do this for every build. But it gives you a feeling for like the equipment I pretty much had at any given point in the build, and might make it a bit easier to follow up on how to progress through the build. Especially like what kind of item pieces to look for and that kind of stuff. Oh, we have the wrong dudes out. Sorry. Yeah, on Arrestas you complete the weapons, so first we obviously need to have the weapon pieces. You're completely correct about that. I thought you could just instantly go, right? Thought you could just instantly go. Can't blame a man for trying.
The Karui are brave to hunt here. I'll give them that.
You just want to have nice things, you know? Dudes with laser beams. That too much to ask for? Oh, see, like they said all damage ignites, but I ignite harder. Are you going to use bully ants? No! I mean, I have these guys. Why would I use bully ants when I have these guys? Don't get me wrong, the frozen mandibles are fantastic, but also are my birdie dudes. They're fantastic in their own right. So no, not planning to go for Frozen Mandibles, as it is also the most cookie cutter way to play right now. At this point, you should know one thing. We don't do cookie cutter ways. We do our own ways. That are not weaker or worse. Okay, another level 4. For another level 4, I should take Searing Flame right now. Right? Because that's instantly going to make them stronger. So we get Infernal Legion 2, we get Searing Flame, and we have Wildfire. I just went in a circle, and I don't like it. Not only do I not like it, I am very unhappy about it. Will this be a video? I already have 3/4 of the video recorded. I will try to get it done by tonight. The problem is, I am gone after the stream again for a couple of hours outside. So I actually wanted to have the video ready in the morning, but we need to play a bit more to get the video ready. And then, like, my children have some outdoor activities that I participate in. It might have to wait for tomorrow morning. I tried to do it tonight, but I can't promise, obviously. There's only so much of me and so much to do at the same time. So I must apologize. I'll try to get it done in time. But I'm only one man. And everyone wants a piece of me. For some reason. You have a life? Yeah, I know. Mistakes were made. What can I say? That damn life part. Keeping me from creating more content. Oh, wrong dudes? Yeah, wrong dudes. Now we get more life. So our commoners are now at 15,000. Chat, what's 20% of 15,000? Come on, do the math. Do the math. I know you can. You're smart lads. No, you didn't come here to do math, but I'm still forcing you. 3,000? 300? No, it's 3,000. So it's definitely not 300. Is Katie good to see there? So that's our damage per second we're dealing. And technically, you can do even more damage per second. So what you could think about is, in order to deal more damage, right, Chad? In order to deal more damage, you could say ailments apply faster. There's a node here, later in the tree. It's actually all the way down here. Damaging ailments deal damage 12% faster. And that would have your ignite not be per second anymore. It has your ignite be something way more disastrous for your opponents. Now I still wonder if we can use the ignite spear. We all know there is an ignite spear. We're at a boss fight. Turn up blasphemy.
My, aren't you a sight? Drain.
Look, chat. He's burning.
What exquisite flesh.
And his plagueling is burning too.
What a glorious place.
Very simple. Ja, das kriege ich hin. Vielen Dank.
What?
Are you
Then
Back to ship.
Yes.
Treasure
Let's-
map.
we need one more.
And we're going to sail to... Let's do Hinakora first. David, we understood that you found the word commoner really funny. Please calm down.
Bartiki has already gone inside
My friend.
the eye. You best catch up.
We all know it's a very funny word.
I'm in awe.
Was German? No, that was High Elder. We don't speak German in here. Or Low Elder. Or I don't know what it was. Something. These boots are surprisingly good, and I kind of want to keep them. Okay, allies in your presence have increased attack speed. That's useless. Allies in your presence deal 50% increased damage. That should work for my lads, right?
Welcome. I'll melt it down. Find a
You check every helmet if they have like +2 minions, right? Just hover over them. It turns out they got, then they got. Take it or leave it. I want to keep these boots for better times.
Here for a deal. The finest available. Good choice.
Shrine Scepter.
Done.
I mean, what I really want is maximum life on these scepters, right? That would be cool. Increased area of presence effect. Oh. Well, that didn't turn out to work. Now that's more spirit, so we can actually use this one. This one is 58% increased damage, so I gotta keep this. As much as I want to have the other one, but we're gonna keep these. Keep these here. There's also a way how you can make minion skills on a focus, if I'm not mistaken. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, we get a level 12 commoner, and we'll get elemental weakness higher level. Plus a spirit skill for blasphemy. Blasphemy back on. Howard, take care. What level does this build take off at? From level 31 on, you can start doing it. So you need to be in Act 3, because in Act 3, you're getting the Spectre, right? Until Act 3, you're pretty much playing standard Witch.
Don't they?
And we recorded the video going from Act 1, 2 to 3 to then explain the weapon swap tech.
There you are. Oh,
The map's all.
So that's the plan, pretty much. And we still have like remnants here. We have still the Essence Drain, the Archers are in, right? A little bit of everything.
Ghosts of Karawi Park.
But we might mainly, obviously, focus on our Bernie dudes, because Bernie dudes just work, right? Bernie dudes out. Dude just dies. The best part is that since my damage is taken from my life, right? I don't even take that much damage. The damage I take is taken from my mana because of Mind Over Matter. I don't even take that much damage, right? I always have full mana. So I'm kind of good. We have like 800 life plus 200 energy shield. And then on top of that 200 energy shield, you also have 400 mana that also regenerates, right? So you actually do have a level of tankiness that's quite intriguing. Especially for a caster.
Now we test your metal. Rise.
Yeah, like, you could have plus minions on a 1-2, right? Because I completely have, like, no more clue anymore where to even get plus minions from. Could plus minions also be on a glove? It's been such a long while. Lads are trying to burn him, but he just refuses to die. Right? This guy is generally, like, really annoying every single time. He just refuses to actually take damage. Meaningful damage. Never understood that guy. So, like, he just doesn't take any damage. He siphoned our flash charges away, too. Good. Stupid monkey.
Upon your strength.
Helm's fire
Head scepter, amulet, and focus for
What's
desecrated.
next?
Yep. Gonna be a while, like until we see something with minion skills. But you should be aware just how much faster you can boost this build, right? I mean, if every level 4+ minion skills pretty much gives our Bachfield commoners, they're at 17,000 life, right? If I now had +4 to minion skills, because +2 on an amulet, +2 on a helmet, right? We already have +4 to minion skills. Then they would have like, what, 30,000 life right away, and you pretty much double your ignite damage, doing things faster than ever. That's gonna be very interesting. Oh my god, I got shot in the back. Ugh.
Face the guardians of the forest. Come, warriors of Tafur.
Please do attack me. See, and that elite compared to the other elite is just a joke. Right?
The forest smiles upon your bravery.
And I smile upon your flattery.
Don't forget this chest, ladies and gentlemen.
Do a very good
It's a
job.
tiny thing, but you don't want to miss it. You know what? At this point, I should probably take every single helmet, no matter if it's armor, energy shield, or evasion rating, right? Because if the helmet is rare, there's a good chance it might have minion skills on it. So taking helmets is king. And I mean, if it turns out to be a warrior helmet, I still make it work somehow. This is worth it. I've been spending hours in your Warrior Fisher Guide the last days. I'm 81 now. It feels very squishy. You definitely need max life. I know it sounds stupid, but no matter how much armor you have, no matter how much elemental damage also applies to armor, right? Unless you're actually having a good amount of maximum life, you'll just be squishy. Right? So that's always the stupid barrier, because you pretty much gotta play in squishy to finally get new items that make you less squishy, to then go further in maps to get new items to make you less squishy, in squishy, and rinse and repeat, right? It's always this playstyle until you then reach the breaking point where you have enough HP to not be squishy anymore, and you can finally just zoot over the map.
At last, something in this world recognizes my talent.
Where to get the power charges and mana sustain? Mana sustain is explained in the latest video key with a mana leech and a node that makes your elemental damage leech mana. And for power charges, you need Lingering Illusion, Comet Frenzy with a keystone. Or you're going to do it together with the Aelus Chime from level 65 on and Culmination on Wind Dancer. When are you getting back to D4 content, sir? Well, D4 content is next week on the 23rd. So that's another 4 days where you're not going to see me touch anything D4 because there's nothing to do D4. I mean, you will definitely get starter builds from me for the new season. I will definitely start leveling stuff, right? But right now we get this build to finish, and I think we got at least one more build until we then go into Diablo Season 10. And then as Diablo Season 10 clings out again, we return back for more Path of Exile. Those are currently the things that we're planning to do on the channel. So don't worry, you're getting all the content. Always. There just gotta be content to do, right? So you're always getting all the content if there's content to do. But if there's no content to do, then no one gains anything from me hogging a game and trying to make interesting stuff out of nothing, right? Was Season 9 really good?
The line between life and death grows ever thinner.
Is this the beta? This is the beta of Path of Exile, yeah? But it's not really a beta, it's more like early access. Because it's permanently online, and you can early access it while it's being developed. past any kind of beta stages, I would say. Hello, I'm looking for the shrine with the tattoos. Have you seen the shrine with the tattoos? No? It should have been here. Why you no have the shrine with the tattoos? There it is. Fantastic. Good, we got the more minion life, guys. And now we also have the increased area effect. And I think the increased area effect applies also to the burn of my dudes. They're actually going to burn in a wider area, and that works really well. Because they really have like 1.5 meters. And 1.5 meters doesn't sound like too few, but I mean, the enemies get to like really be up their nostrils so the lats actually work properly. Right? Now they work better. But our resistance is up, though we don't really need it as a mage. Path of Exile 3? I think you're gonna wait another, what, 10 years for that? At least. And this is not Call of Duty, you know, where they release a new Call of Duty every year. I mean, seriously, imagine being used to, like, Call of Duty life cycles, right? And then they're like, okay, so, you know, like, our next game is gonna come out in 2034. Until then, you gotta be happy with normal content updates and stuff. My apologies. Deal with it. Next checkpoint. I feel like I ran past one. Jan. In case you didn't know this, there's 3. Okay. Light belt, cold, lightning resistance. I mean, it's more than I have here right now, right? I mean, like this, I have at least some resistances, not fire, but all the others. I'll be 44 in 2034. Well, this is a reasonable age for a new Path of Exile then, right? Oh, there's Elementalist robes. Okay, let me reveal this one. Oh, 42% increased spirit. Are we taking the 42% increased spirit? That gives us, when we are on the Val Guards, another 51 spirit. And I should be able to summon a Storm Mage also at the Val Guards now. Right? And not only one, I should be able to summon one more Val Guard. Boob. So now we got the Val Guards and the Bogfield. But we gotta wait, that's important. 2, 3. Where's my, wait, Bogfield commoner? Yeah. No. But not on 2. That's on 1 and 2. And that's on, yeah. Wait, something is wrong. There's 1 and 2. There's 2. Yeah. Okay. I think we got it all. Yeah. Sorry. A bit of fiddling around until we have everyone properly summoned. No dock? No, the dock is useless because my dudes are having Infernal Legion, right? And when it comes down to Ignite, only the highest Ignite counts. Okay, just in case you didn't know this is how it has always worked with Ignites. The highest one counts, and it doesn't matter if you apply 20 Ignites to your opponent, right? It's kind of like the same with bleed, so you can have 20 bleeds on the opponent, but only the highest bleed will be applied. And therefore, having more is not more. That's also why having more of the Bogfield commoners does not lead you to have more damage. Right? In this case, more is not more. More is not going to make it more powerful. More is just useless. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. I got 2 totems. Where did I miss totem 3? Is muster working? It should work, bud. Yeah. To check if muster is working, I'm not sure if the tooltip works correctly. Right? When if you rely on the tooltip, technically yes, muster should be working, but maybe it doesn't show properly. Learn something new every day. Well, the problem is that it's often not told anywhere, right? So it wouldn't be so hard to learn something new every day if they would just tell you. But a lot of these things you got to figure out, right? Obviously, we have the glossary, and the glossary explains a lot of things. But like, for example, when you read poison damage at first, you wouldn't instantly think about poison being chaos damage, for example. So you got to get used to that as well too, right? That poison is actually chaos damage. Congratulations, now you know. You didn't. And the same goes for the ignite and burn and all that kind of stuff, so that they have their own rules that apply. That no one obviously tells you about, because why would anyone tell you? You're saying more magnitude of bleed is useless. No. Magnitude of bleed is useful. What's not useful is that... like, if you apply 20 bleeds, still only the highest bleed counts, right? That's why it's useless to like keep reapplying rake unless you manage to land a higher rake. So, right? If you put rake on the opponent, unless you actually land a higher damaging rake than the prior one, then your rakes are not going to do anything.
What magic is this? Hurry up!
I hope that makes sense to you.
You are not worthy. Breath of Inakora.
Poor guy. Just burn. Oh, come on now. You should have been dead. Is living bomb for more damage? I don't think I need more damage. I got all the damage. Static guard is evasion rating energy shield. We don't need that. Did something with, let's say, a plasma shot bleed. If you then keep spamming rake on that same target, we'll keep reapplying the plasma shot bleed, or we'll put new lower rake bleeds over the top. No. So if you put a really high plasma shot bleed on it, then the plasma shot bleed is going to bleed first. Always the highest bleed. As soon as the plasma shot bleed is over and there's still other bleeds on the target, then the other bleeds are going to be like queued up and apply afterwards, right? We could have our minion deal more damage. We could have our minion have more cast and attack speed, but that's useless. We have here more cast and attack speed for minions, but that should be weapon set 2, if that makes any sense. So, for example, the 40% more life is not needed on weapon set 1, but the 40% more life would be in weapon set 2. The same goes here for the fire resistance. So we could actually do those, like we could also make gigantic minions, could also be a weapon set, for example. That's just something to keep in mind. We need to get a tier 13 gem soon, because we want, no, that's 11. Yeah, 13 for the level 52. So we need to get level 52. I could now go for defense, finally. Maybe. You know? Should we do defense? I mean, before I do defense, I could also just go down here. I guess. I guess I might as well just get more area of effect. So again, they burn in a bigger area. Comme ci, comme ça. Where are you in the campaign currently? Act 4. Desperately looking for ranks to minions. Okay, helmet, no ranks to minions. Belt. Oh, level to all minions! Let's go, chat! Told you.
Hail.
Just waiting around the corner.
I'll melt it down. Find a use.
Bangarang ding dong. We got it.
Survive.
Sometimes you just gotta pray and hope. Okay, we're gonna have to... And then armor and desecrated. Because we obviously want to see what comes out of it, right? Like this passage, well of souls. Are you playing standing up? Yes. My back is getting slowly better, which is great, but we're still not good, so I actually get to stand up. Nice, even more energy shield or maximum life. What do you think, Chad? I think more maximum life helps me more. Oh no, that's energy shield and maximum life, so I guess that helps me more.
And into my hand.
That's quite nice. So now what we gotta check is how much HP we're having, okay? Because currently, just as a difference, so the Spectre has now Lockfield Commoner. We're sitting at an easy peasy 17,000 life. So now we're gonna get 2 more levels, and boom, look at that. 4,000 life more. So if it's now 17,000 times 20%, that's 3,400 per second, right? And we suddenly have 20,300 times 0.2%, and we're sitting at 4,260. So yeah, yay. And the Spectre get cheaper, so I could summon 1 more or another Storm Mage more. What do you think is better? Actually, no, we don't have it cheaper. We have to turn the curse back on. Sorry, nope, ignore me. Your feet hurt? Yeah, I get like shoes on to help with that, because else, you know, like the feet are getting really flat. I hope in a couple of days or next week that I can properly sit again for the whole stream. We'll see. When you die, you cannot kill enemies. Yeah, but I'm not dying. Like, really, I am like dying proof. How are they going to kill me?
Welcome. Here's the gear I've
Right? Okay, so now we need to get an amulet, pretty much, that has things on me. And I got to figure out how to obviously 100% put the desecrated minion stuff on something. Is there an essence for minion stuff? There's no essence for minion stuff, right? And the level to spell skills doesn't apply to minions.
What can I... Let's deal. What are you interested in?
And I'm still hoping for like a Purity of Flame Scepter.
Done. Bye then.
Good. Find additional treasure pieces. Explore the islands and search for other weapon pieces. Which island are we missing? Set sail. So we got Hinakora, we got Shrike, we got Isle of Kin. Oh, the abandoned prison. Yep. Just that one.
We've arrived.
In the King's March Tavern, sailors whisper about... Oh, okay then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how much burn my dudes are doing now.
Nice spot for a prison. Not so great if you want to escape.
How much burn?
Anyone who makes justice their identity must be astonishingly dull.
Has the end boss Jamanra the Abomination been nerfed? No, Jamanra is still as strong as it has always been. I mean, usually, like, as an FYI, if you struggle with Jamanra, it's something with your build. So you gotta rethink, like, if is something lacking in your build? Can you do something better there? Can you change? Wow, the burn is so much more efficient, and that was already 2 more levels. So what can I change in my build that will make Jamanra easier to kill, right? That's usually what you gotta think about. Because Jamanra is meant as a hard check for if you're doing things right or wrong. It might also be simply that you're lacking a weapon that's appropriate to your level. So that can easily be, right? You're at a point where you should have a good weapon and you don't. You just didn't get lucky. So you might want to level up 1 or 2 more times. You might want to, I mean, but worst case scenario, you might want to try crafting, or really just figure out where your build is lacking and where the problems are. I know it's easy to say your build sucks, but it's often the reason, and it's not personal. I don't hate you. You know? Also, yes, lightning resistance helps either in charm form or in just a ring. So having a ring that does lightning resistance is really useful against him, and fire resistance too, depending on where you are. And you obviously don't like, if you suck at rolling through his sword strikes, then, well, good riddance, sir. You could at least be modicum good at the game, right? Now, I know these are all not things you want to hear, right? Because you have to now take responsibility for your failures. Those are the tips I can give you. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This build here was also not the strongest versus Jamanra, because my damage is fire damage. I do some chaos damage, and he's like very, very used against fire. So my kill of him was relatively slow, but secure. Because yes, it took me a while to get him killed, but he could also not kill me, right? Unless I really just walked into him and walked into his tornadoes and didn't like pay any attention, I was also not going to die, right? He was not going to get me.
Don't mind if I do.
But if I obviously just like had first run into everything and like, sure, I'll die. Was not ready for the vest. Well, I had to pick up my daughter on foot, and for some reason, it's like we have it September, right? Almost end of September, and Germany just decided to heat up, right? Yesterday we had almost 30 Celsius, and today is also very warm for no reason. Again, completely out of context. It should be cold at the very moment. I mean, it's great because we still have garden work to do, but on the other hand, like, sorry. All my winter cloths are usually gone. Here, recover life. No, actually not recover life, recover mana. Why mana? Because I take mana damage before life damage.
Humility is the first step toward freedom.
Which one did I enjoy playing the most? It's a hard question. So I gotta say, for endgame clearing right now, the Deadeye Ranger is really my favorite, because you pretty much zoom over the map spamming explosive shot, and due to a smart application of your support gems and skill points, you are never running out of bolts. So without even needing the lineage support gem and anything, we have pretty much infinite bolts, and we can infinite zoom and infinite shoot. And that's just so much fun, right? It's just brilliant. And that's what is so great to play, honestly. I'm just laughing the whole time when I play that. Gotta say that on top of the actual poison build is also brilliant, because you put down poison bombs and everything died before it could even touch you. But that's a different kind of fun, right? So in the one part, you're running around like a maniac and you're like, hee 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 hee, hee 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 hee. And in the other one, you're putting down gas bombs and you're like, hee 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 hee, and they all die. So like you're a psychopath no matter what, pretty much. Off-meta bleeding build Marco, we played a Blood Mage with Lightning Spear that does poison and bleed at the same time. You don't need any resist before the end game, Angelo. I mean, if you get some resist, that's bonus, but you can beat the whole game without a single resistance point. Do I want to really ignore the armor right now and just swap over? I mean, this one has a good armor and evasion rating. It's kind of a good shield, but we want shields with energy shield. That's armor and evasion rating a lot too. Jeez, I'm getting good at equipment pieces. Only that I need none of them. That's another... Wow, that's 92% life. Jeez. Jeez. Ah, wow. We have gone so long now, chat, and I have so often forgotten to check now for the spear. Right? We wanted to the whole time check for the spear. Because, ladies and gentlemen, there's actually an interesting item. So that interesting item is called... Uniques. Spears. So we got Sata's Spear. Okay. It says aggravate any bleeding with this weapon. Also aggravates all ignites on the target. So if we use this spear, we would have to aggravate bleeding somehow to make the ignite aggravated. And if an ignite is aggravated, it deals 100% more damage. That seems to be too many extra steps to be worth it, honestly. As much as I want to aggravate that, I would need 3 weapon sets to do it. You're saying I don't need resistances right now? No. I mean, like, I have the common resistances I have, but if you would have to sacrifice resistances for more damage, you would do it at any given point. So, for example, if you're playing the Hollow Palm Monk and you struggle with something, more resistance is not your answer. You just get rings with more flat damage, and then you do more damage. Same goes for the Gas Ranger, same goes for almost every build. I'm saying that as someone who's playing not in hardcore, right? If you're playing in hardcore, that's a bit different. Spear aggravates, it has 28 chance to do so. Yeah, I understand, but still that, like, you would have to play the spear on your other weapon set, right? To throw that one, and I don't think it's worth it. Could be a funny thing to do just to put an extra twist, but just putting a unique in for an extra twist that's not even needed. Because right now, the more minion levels I get, the harder my burn is going to be. So I should just work on more minion levels, and that's the only thing we need. Nothing helpful from all these items. Topaz ring. You can wield a spear in one hand and the scepter in the other. That is correct, but if I do this, I can't use a focus with +2 to minion skills, right? And we just saw that +2 to minion skills gives us 4,000 more life on our minions. And that's 4,000 life only right now without even all the health notes taken. While a focus will also provide us with tons of energy shield. I'm gonna burn the whole ground. You know, let's use these for a second. Tamic Great Club, not needed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have increased area of effect, so our dudes are not 2-meter guys anymore. They're finally more. Slow and steady wins the snail the race with more area. Might actually be able now with all the bonus area to say, hey, how about we screw Wildfire? So Wildfire was needed to propagate the Ignite to multiple targets, right? And we could probably put the Wildfire away and just go for Magnified Effect more. Because you actually have Magnified Area 2.
None can oppose me.
And I know it's 10% less damage, right? But like for having the burn now, like see I put them down and see like how soon. Bam. That's a huge area, correct? I mean before they almost had to kiss their opponents. But now I put them down here and that's the area of the burn. That's so good. That's so much more useful. Especially when I put them down on the Abyssal, right? They're finally going to hit everyone on the Abyssal. So that's great.
Wither away.
It really didn't want to die. I'm happy the crafting video could help you, sir. My happiest creation this league. I wasn't sure if I should make one, but I found all the other ones to be so convoluted that I was like, yep, sorry. We're not getting around making a crafting video. Not if everyone else is making like a super convoluted ones. I won't live in my country anymore, Matt. I'm sorry to hear. We sadly don't have a shot in the background. Or, well, we do, but there's no space unless you want to sleep with the lawnmower. Not a comfortable place. Where do you put your ascendancy points? So we have our ascendancy points currently in here the maximum life, and also cold damage taken as fire damage, lightning damage taken as fire damage, and physical damage taken as chaos damage, because we wanted to have Baited's Will. And we're playing the flammability magnitude up to all damage from you and allies in your presence, and does contribute to ignite magnitude. That should technically give us more damage, technically. We could also go for the more minion life here at this point, but I don't think we want that. The grinning immolation is useless, right? And the Pyromantic Pact also doesn't do anything to us. So yeah. What I'm now aiming for is getting more energy shield, getting more spirit, and maybe I get more energy shield or more mana. I haven't decided on that yet. Oh, let's turn blasphemy off. Again, while we're turning the blasphemy off, we need the curse on him, and if we curse him, he takes way more damage. You notice this, right? I mean, look how fast the guy just dies. Curse him again. So, like, if the curse is on, you just instantly see how the ignite just goes harder. Not by much, but it's noticeable. Hello, Jungfrau. Vielen Dank. Schauen Sie mir nicht mein ganzes Geschirr.
Such power, but mine.
Gut. Ja, bitte? Wollen Sie schimpfen?
Something.
Sorry, I need to fight the wife.
Good day. Where to?
Oh? No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, one of my monitor lost connection. Oops. I wiggled the desk down too much. Okay, we're going for Erastus now. For chat, I almost lost you. I get a double check. That is... yeah, everything's back.
We've arrived.
So, what do we want to do? We get the +2 minion skills. I need an amulet with +2 minion skills as well, but where am I going to find that? We're finally getting the... Wait, is he buying and selling? Wait, why is that dude buying and selling? Is that new? That he's buying and selling items? Can you buy everything from him? Asking for a friend? You know? I mean, my rings are as cookie cutters as they come. There's a Purity of Flame one, 10% increased spirit. Mine has 31%, and it also doesn't have minions increased maximum life. Ooh. I want that. So we have a focus, right? Let's actually buy that focus. And I'm not sure what you have to desecrate to get the bonus minions. If the bonus minion stuff is like an Aminamu or something in that direction. But we could try to desecrate that. Right? Rare armor. Let's go. The Well of Souls. Dying Light is awesome. Yes, I played some Dying Light at Gamescom. The problem is I'm so much out of the story that I really don't vibe anymore. Okay, that shield would somehow make me tanky. Yeah, I'm just out of the dying light loop. I got no clue what's going on. Explore island and search other weapon pieces. But which weapon piece don't I have? Like, I'm genuinely confused. Because which weapon piece don't I have? I have been to every island. Oh no, we didn't kill the siren. Yeah,
Good
that's
day.
true.
Where to?
What's for food? We're having
We've arrived.
fish.
Let's go.
Fish in fish
Here we are.
with a crust and some salad with
This island
beans.
looks nice. Beautiful. even.
Very
Oh,
tasty.
okay then.
Much wow. Where's the boss of these guys? See, these elephants, they're technically also good, and they have a lot of max life. Problem is, they're so large that they sometimes push the enemies away, and they don't really then do their damage correctly, right? And these dudes just have the perfect size to be summoned everywhere to not cause any trouble. And also the elephants, they cost 120 spirit, if I'm not mistaken. The Bachfeld Commoner is like a tiny 50 spirit dude you can summon so early, and so many of them. I mean, you don't need more than one, to be honest, but I just like to have more than one. Fish with crust, so fish sticks, 9. It's called fish and buck pike. It's different, not fish sticks. It's very popular in Germany, especially in the north. You're fishing crispy crust. Probably like a higher quality fish stick, pretty much. You know, like fish stick 2.0. So if I would have to rate it, like probably fish sticks 2.0. Yeah. It's the best way to explain it. Yeah, fish sticks for fish snobs, exactly. I mean, where fish sticks are just like chicken nuggets, right? It's more like whatever's in there. Is there even fish in fish sticks? You know what I mean? The actual fish I have here it can be salmon. It can be like some cheaper thingy, right? So there's like higher quality fish in crust. Technically, unless you buy the cheap version, right? Like me, because you're cheap. Yeah, I think most of fish sticks is garbage fish parts. Well, I mean, like, it's whatever. I don't even want to know what's in fish sticks. I like eating them too. I'm 12, by the way. Don't ban me, Twitch. And there's not, like, when my children eat their fish sticks and I don't finish them, I'm like, oh no, what a shame you didn't finish your fish sticks. Someone has to eat them. This is so bad right now. No, I'm in pain. I don't want to eat this. Oh no, it's so not tasty. Wow. Correct? Or when they eat their dinosaur nuggets and they don't finish them, and I'm like, oh no, dinosaur nuggets, and you didn't finish them. Wow, that's so bad. Someone really should eat this up. It would be a shame if they go like, yeah, that would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Oh, I forgot to turn blasphemy back on, by the way. Yeah, and why we're turning the blasphemy off? Because the enemy can only be affected by one curse, okay? And that means I need to turn the blasphemy off so I can put the curse on. Oh, he died. He dies so fast. He dies so fast. You have no chance, Mr. Shark. I am better, and you stink. Because you're fish. You're Mr. Shark. How about I eat your brethren? Definitely psychopathic behavior, chat. Okay, where's Fish Lady? Let's get really dark for a second. You know how it is. Not taking it too far. Where are you even taking it? Cave should be around the corner. Yeah, now with the area of effect, finally things are clicking together. It makes such a difference. I should turn my blasphemy back on though. Blasphemy is like really good because it applies temporal chains to the enemy, and who doesn't like the enemies being slowed down, right?
That singing. My coven calls to me.
What we really want here is now the pearl. Right? From all the things you could get here, pearl number 1. Okay, what I'm going to take on the side is now 12% maximum life, because more life is more life on our dudes. I mean, we're sitting Bachfeld Commoner here at 22,117, and we just put out that every little bit of more life is so much damage, right? Which is just so funny for me. I mean, it feels like playing a Detonate Dead build again, right? But without playing Detonate Dead. Because obviously we're not exploding these guys, but it's like the same prerequisite. Get minions with a lot of life. Have fun. Okay, tier 13. We need to get level 52, because with level 52 we can get Skeletal Priest. And if I'm not mistaken, Skeletal Priest, if you quality them up, they gave minions 20% more life. But I'm not sure if that's still the case, right?
All these eggs. Someone's been busy.
What? Wait, these are new. We finally have something new, chat. Cannot be chilled. After being chilled, cannot be frozen. Curses you inflict are reflected back to you. Isn't there a chest piece that says something, if I curse myself, then wibbity wobbity? There was something where cursing yourself is good. I don't know what it was. Like, I just know there is something, like, when you curse yourself, like, stuff happens, but I don't know what it was. I wish D4 had the same skill variation and fun as POE. What D4 could need is an overhaul of the skill tree to allow for more customization. I would personally enjoy if D4 went a little bit the Last Epoch route. So in Last Epoch, you can choose your skills to be, like you can play 5 different skills, right? But X of those skills you can choose to get their own skill tree, right? So kind of to make it your main skill. And then your skills getting their own skill trees, and you can boost them individually. And that's what I really like in Last Epoch, right? It gives you a way to like take a normal skill, like, oh sure, I want to play Bone Spear, or I want to play Essence Drain. But then Essence Drain gets like its own little skill tree, right? That you can then individualize to see like how you can make your own build better. And I like that. That's kind of cool. And I guess it would fit to Diablo 2 to make something in that direction. Now, the problem is that I don't see, like, the developers of Diablo... Oh, my goodness. Oh, look, chat. That exile, he just got exiled, right? Did you get respawned? How? A diamond? Oh, a diamond! Isn't this one of these rather rarish thingies that, like, you definitely want to have because they're kind of cool? Now, come on, spawn them all out. Which ones do I have? Not the burning ones. He is not taking much damage right now. But I mean, he's still going to die, right? So he can't kill me. Do I have to take now every single focus and try to ultimately corrupt it? Is that my lot at this point? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everything was so good until this point. Servers are still not back to perfect, right? Which supports are you playing on your minions? We can go over it in a second. So we got ourselves currently on the Burning Dudes. We got Infernal Legion, Searing Flame, and Magnified Area. While they have Shock and Overcharge, the Storm Mages. My Valguards have Rapid Attacks and Multi-Shot too. Okay, let's see. What kind of diamond do I get there, chat? So the diamond says... Oh, wow. Heart of the Well diamond. I have to reveal this. That's cool. I have to definitely abyssal around with that. Right? Oh, I had this one already. Who would have guessed? That could be insane, yeah. Could, would, maybe, maybe.
To kill them all. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, what kind of gloves are we wearing here currently?
Journey.
Okay, we're wearing absolutely nonsense gloves. So I'm going to keep them because they have resistance. Yeah, I'm going to keep these gloves because they have resistance. I'm going to wait for level 54 to actually put them on.
No,
Finally, we have something with resistance. +2 to projectile skills. Oh no, don't mind if I do. Mind if I go for my whole amulets, right? I do actually have amulets that have +1 to minion skills and +1 to all minion skills. So I have the perfect amulet already, or not the perfect, but a good amulet lying around. Just waiting to be used.
Welcome. Hail. What are you interested in?
I'm not too fussed about it. This is fire and fire resistance, and it's a lot. This is a thing. We don't need purity of lightning. We need purity of fire.
Come again.
I think it's worth a lot if it rolls well. But I don't even know what to roll for. Hold on a minute. My Valguards are not being properly summoned. Why? Why are my Valguards not being properly summoned? Huh? Oh, I don't have enough int to use that item. I'll be damned.
I must keep calculating.
What I need to do is I need to pull some skill gems out here. Essence Drain doesn't need Swift Affliction anymore. You don't need that. Now we can pull one strength node over to dexterity node. And then I'm missing strength. Oh no! But I need the intelligence node too. That's not true. I can actually pull this one out. We're fine. But this one is then missing one strength. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? You wanna fuck? Like we can do that here. So boop, out with you. And I'll just take here that stupid chest piece with 126 energy shield. There we go. There we go. You're happy now? Yeah? You're happy now? Oh shit. Okay, where the hell? Oh? It's the boss. I mean, I should have phoned her by now, like 3 times over, but for some reason, I am either blind or stupid or both. Blind stupid. But how have I not found her? Like, Junlin, I found the clam before I found the boss. How? Me no gusto, por favor. I'm like literally donde está la biblioteca, right? And then like I don't even know. Right? Right, Chad? Definitely no biblioteca. She not. What the fuck? She's always on the outside. Like seriously. Can she be in the middle? She cannot be in the middle, right? I've never had her in the middle. Can she be in the middle? That's the last thing I kind of have left open. Hasty. How often do you need to use the shockwave totems? I mean, I summon 1 totem, 1 fissure, 1 totem, 1 fissure, 1 totem, 1 fissure. Pretty much to glide through maps. Hasty. Also, if you find yourself that you don't have enough life, you should get more life regeneration. That will help. You could also reduce the cost of skilled. You could also stop playing blood magic if you can't get a hold. Okay, where the fuck is she? I mean, like, I have been everywhere, man. Right? And she ain't here, bro. Can she be in the middle? Well, now I'm being forced now to like check every middle part of the map, right? If she maybe is there. That's crazy. Just want to eat my fish. Wow. Call me surprised.
Wish I knew how to join my beloved.
You will join them. I will rip my sister's voices from your throat.
Oh no! Look how one like chat. She's gonna die. She was boxed in by my dudes and couldn't fight back.
It's the last thing you'll see.
I'm looking at the screen, I swear. All your damage essence drain? No. My damage is ignite. You might have to pay close attention. I don't cast a single spell while I fight. Okay? I'm not gonna be using a single spell. So I'm gonna swap my specters. Boom, Bernie specters, I win. Over. Ta-da.
And
Ask the
This is the final piece.
Burning specters plus black flame big burn. I don't know if black flame works or you even need it. You're already doing tons of damage, so
a bit shy.
might be completely unnecessary.
Here's what I've got.
Just FYI.
Do come again.
Okay, that is spirit, energy shield, cold resistance. I I mean, it's going to be good for spirit in general, but not for anything we're doing right now. %25 movement speed.
Welcome to the forge. What can I think I know someone who needs this.
Well, we just got to check, like, every helmet if we could make +2 minion skills on it, right? I mean, I have +2 to minion skills now on a helmet, so I'm not too fussed about it, but technically that's what we want to do, right? I want to check just every helmet +2 minion skills. On the SLR Biblioteca, +2 minion skills? No? Level 13. We're still not level 52. Jesus. We're gonna go to the island, right? Yeah, chat. I mean, like, okay, do we go to the treasure island first? Or would you like to see, the new spectre that I plan to take?
What's this? Where?
My friends.
Shall we see? Good day.
So we can now obviously go here. But.
We made it.
I want to try out my spectre.
Erastus again. Let's make this quick before someone smiles at me.
Okay, missionary.
Your timing is quite remarkable. Together we can witness the birth of a new tomorrow. A better tomorrow. Now, I must ask that you wait here a time. I shall fetch the first herald. He will know how to aid you. I am sure he will be delighted to meet you.
What's going on out there? They sure know how to waste a girl's time.
The meddler in the flesh. We have been made well aware of your activities.
Is this game playable with mouse only? Yep.
It matters not. You will hand over what you have found. Come, Kanu.
Give us the piece.
Okay, we need
You choose your enemies poorly.
We need Twilight Order Oathsworn. We need the laser dudes. What was their name again? So they're these weird ass dudes here. Yeah. But one of them shoots laser beams. Tracking laser beams. I don't know which one of these it was. I think it needs to be a special version of the Twilight Order Priest, right? But it's not the standard Twilight Order Priest. Like a specific Twilight Order Priest. I think they might be in the next region. Aren't they in the next region? I play with keyboard and mouse. I pretty much use my X key currently to swap weapons, and on R I cast my curse, and that's about it. Don't do more things. This build is literally a one-button build, right? One-button build. I press my X, I swap minions, I swap my X to swap minions again, and that's all my damage. Really don't have to do more. It's not the priests. Is it the Twilight Order Oathsworn? Are you sure? Ah, there, yeah, there he is. There he is. Got it. Yeah, we got it. So what we can do right now is we can put the Vile Guards away. We can now use the Twilight Order Oathsworn. They cost 52 spirit. You're gonna get 3 of them. And 1 more warrior. 2 more warrior? Because if you have these guys now, I can do this, and then I can swap over, and they instantly do their laser beams, right? Now, they are weaker than my burning skeletons, because my burning skeletons are king. And I gotta figure out what first supports to put on the Oath Sword, obviously, to make them stronger, right? Because without supports, they're obviously just weakos. So I wonder, can you do rapid attacks? Can you even do multi-shot on them? Is that even worth it? I'm gonna figure out what makes them tick. And they can definitely throw like cool fireballs now. Cool fireballs. Again, the real spectre we want is from the endgame. So right now it's mostly burning specters.
Intricate for those border half-wits.
Now, for some reason, we have Oathsorn here now. That was a mistake. Okay, my minions are blocking the stones he's throwing. So we gotta like, you know. Oh wow, that was stupid. Okay, now he can die. Then he does his ultra burst. The middle. And then he can die. That was a little bit stupid, right? That was a little bit stupid.
All this secrecy. What are they hiding?
This is Witch Rakish. This is a witch with the Infernalist Ascendancy. The planner is linked in the YouTube video, in case you missed it. Okay, planner linked in the YouTube video. Also, sorry for missing your message. The reason I missed your message is because I hate you. It's not that I focused on the game. I hate you. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. Twilight River. More cola kind of guy. I like my Pepsi Max when I can. I'm just sad. So we don't have Pepsi Max anymore in Germany because, you know, we have all our fancy EU regulations, and Pepsi choose to change their sugar substitution product thingy. That's why Pepsi Max is not allowed in Germany anymore. To drink Pepsi Zero like an animal. Upgrade. Unlock tier 13. Upgrade. We can have Aspartame in it, but there was some like they changed something that led to Pepsi Max not being allowed anymore. Why, it's gone. I have to go to the Netherlands if I want to have Pepsi Max. Because they still have it. Right? I know it's weird, Chan. Things happen. What can I say? It's officially my new favorite playstyle. Not actually casting spells, Chad. You do not cast spells in here. You just walk and swap your minions. The sheer stupidity of this build is just exactly why I like to play Path of Exile, right? Because how would you feel if someone told you that you could just do massive damage by weapon swapping the whole time? Banning soda, talk about cringe. Well, it's not banning soda, sir. We have the regulations in our country, and you can be glad for those regulations. Because they make sure that not too much shit is in your food and drinks and everything.
Quite a nuisance. I was about to say the same thing myself.
My life's work is about to be finished. The Twilight Order will see to it that the world is remade. A world without gods, without suffering, without the disease of divinity. You and your shade cannot stop us.
Really? Yes, really, Invisible Camel. Pretty simple.
As you wish.
Blasphemy off. Curse on. It's funny, at this point, we're not even slower than my other builds. So we're not slower than the grenade build, right? We're not slower than the, not slower than the mortar build. We're not slower than warrior. So when it comes down to boss killing, we're actually top speed. With 2 Bernie dudes. Isn't this a one-button build, though? It is a one-button build, Axel. When in the beginning it's a more button build, like getting to this point, right, requires you to press a bit more keys. But as soon as you're here, it comes to be a one button build.
Treason is unforgivable.
Let the ancestors.
Salted orb, jeweler's orb. I could finally use some jeweler's orb. Okay, rapid casting. What's doing the damage when you swap? So these, my guys, my Bockfeld Commoner does have Infernal Legion, and he does ignite based on how much life he has. Now the thing is that the Commoner, when I summon him, okay, so like the Oathsworn, they have 5,000 life. Okay.
At last.
So if I now take the Oathsworn and I would give them the Infernal Legion, cool. But the Bockfeld Commoner has 22,000 life. Right?
This will take most of my strength. Stand back.
Three times the life, roughly. How do you get the Spectre? The Spectre is in Act 3, first zone, at the Rude Wretch boss. And you need to get the Commoner that does not have a weapon. Don't worry, the guide for this build is coming out very soon. And with very soon, I mean tonight, if I get it done in time, or tomorrow morning. And that's why I explained the whole weapon swap tag, how to set it up, how to put the crystals in, that kind of stuff, right? I wanted to actually get through the game, though, first, before we do that, right? I wanted to get through all the interlude acts and everything before we then go for this.
Perhaps, but why? Why would
Move swift.
Okay. Don't need the
Welcome to the
gloves.
forge.
Probably
the helmet.
shouldn't do that here.
Welcome. I've forged a few.
Send it
fine
mana
arrays. I
flask.
think I know someone who needs this. Survive.
Inventory's full with shit. Final zone, and then we're in the interlude acts. Luckily, the interlude acts are just an easy breath through. And I don't even need, like, new items. Ah, one thing we need to do before, shit, that's true, before we go to the end. We need to go to Plunder Point, right? Lazy Beam Spectre, we are not even using the Spectres for the long run. So the Beam Spectres are not better than the Valguards. I just wanted to try them out and see if they're any worth it, right? But they're just simply not better than. Okay, monsters, elemental ailment threshold,
This should be
double something. Damage is cold damage. Monster immune to fire damage. That's kind of bad. Because I don't want monsters to be immune to fire damage. Monster leech. Monster cannot critical hit. Monsters are hexproof. Yeah, sure. Twice. Monsters penetrate fire resistance. Monsters break armor. Chill on hit. Do not charges. Increased damage. Armor. And whatever that is. Well, that could have actually gone bad if that was immune to fire. Explode the whole thing. Scanning. Let me just load up. Okay, we're gonna summon these dudes and everything just burns. You can actually see it nicely in the animation that they just go up in flames, right? You literally see when they burn. Mystic Rainmend. Shrine Scepter, but the wrong one. Oh, artifacts. Artifacts. We tried to make a Chaos Bolt build. I mean, we played Chaos until this point here, because then, like, not playing Chaos was just better. We've played Chaos for quite a while. I simply don't enjoy the Chaos builds that much. They're not that interesting, right? I mean, they're okay for leveling a bit, but then I get bored. Apart from the you know, gas grenade build that was different. That did not get boring. Oh, I almost died here. Because I was just looking at loot instead of fighting our enemies. Oh, wrong enemies. There we go.
None can oppose me.
Nice. That was a quick one. Let's return to ship. Get ourselves more HP on the minions. And now that we're closing in on the end of this, right? We should probably slowly take care of our we should slowly take care of our energy shield. Don't you get bored not doing anything? Well, I do something, Gamergrams. I have to put on my curse and I have to swap around the minions. But no, I don't get bored because either I weapon swap to summon things and I need to walk into enemies, right? So it's not like a complete passive playstyle. But either you're doing that or you're spamming your whatever skill you're using, right? I mean, with grenades, I was doing the same. I was running around and then throwing flash grenades. So no, the build doesn't get boring because the build has so many interesting elements that actually make it work, right? That's why I find the build so interesting, due to the effort you put in to make it function, right? Deadeye is banned, Faisal. What do you mean Deadeye is banned? What is the next best ascendancy for your explosive shot build? I mean, Deadeye is still perfect for explosive shot. The Merc itself works insane with the explosive shot too because of the pin. Right?
Welcome.
Makes
What
it
can I
extremely
do for you?
potent.
I'll melt it down. Find a use.
Okay, that's 147 energy shield and fire resistance, so let's take that. Energy shield boost. Okay, well, I found a Gem Cutter's Prism, chat. We're going to use that on the Bachfeld Commoner because that is 5% more damage. Let's go. We are level 52. That's perfect because with level 52 now, we can summon a priest, a cleric. How much does one cleric cost? 19 spirit. I have not enough spirit to summon that right now. We get the cleric, but we don't need it yet. Let's put our tokens away. 13 I can use. 12er goes away. 12er goes away. Spectre. Wildfire. Still want to get rid of the shark fin. And Sorkin, hope you're doing good. I am very well. Thank you for the 23 months, Sorkin. Hope life finds you happy. Okay, let's zoom.
Tearing down your own walls.
To the final boss of Act 4. Let's not forget to then make a snapshot. And dead. Thank you. Appreciate it. Loving your monk build. We return to it to show more optimized progression path. I mean, my monk is currently level 85. I boosted the defense to a point where it just survives tier 16 fully juiced maps. And where you can do the 4th ascension easily on... in the Trials of Chaos. So I am not sure what more update you want. I mean, at this point, it's just playing it further, getting better gear, and squeezing out a little bit more defense and damage. But functionally, the build is done, right? There's nothing, like, no grand revelation that will hit you anymore, unless you're willing to put in a couple of divines to buy certain equipment pieces, right? So with all the hair, hermit mode. This is week 3 of Path of Exile, right? Which means we have been in full hermit mode now for 3 weeks. This is a burning minion HP Spectre build. Yes, that is exactly what you see here, sir. And the burning minions in questions do have currently 24,000 HP. And that's not a lot. I mean, that's a lot, but that's not a lot for what is possible. Because obviously we are now able to get way more ranks to minion skills. So I think I'm missing like, what, +6 ranks to minion skills, roughly? That will make the Bokfell commoners an even more massive nuisance to anyone involved. Oh, please, get my dudes in the middle here. And everything just hurt. Everything just hurt. Look at her just burn, chat. Revenge for all the times where she burned me. Oh no, finally I die. I invested around 50 divines into my witch minion build on hardcore at the moment. Still missing a +2 helmet, get +1 with 370 energy shield. I think I got a +1 or a +2 helmet with like 200 energy shield already waiting for me for later, right? But obviously during leveling, that would defeat the purpose of making, you know, the leveling build to take something like that from my stash. At the current point, I'm just pleased to have, like, what is this? 111 energy shield is not terrible. Okay, we got the minion health. We got the damage. We get the minion health. We get the minion health. We can get the minion health here and then get 30% more energy shield, so that should be good. But at this point, we kind of like have squeezed out the maximum amount of HP that we can with a skill tree, right? There's not much more HP I can actually get from the skill tree, which means that we're now looking for more survival, right? That's for the mapping portion. Survive better. Minion builds are very expensive at the moment. Depends on what you want to do. I mean, you can easily solo self-hound the minion build. And obviously, if you're looking for the ultra top end DPS, for the most maximum, yeah, we'll be having to put some stuff in. But apart from that, this is wholly possible. Solo self-hound, extremely easy. And finding the right scepter, that will be tricky, because I need a purity flame, preferable with bonus damage and bonus minion life, right? That's going to be somewhat tricky to find. Not impossible. But yeah, you could get like 54% more minion life from a scepter. It would certainly not hurt. Is the minion build coming along? Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Not just a little bit fantastic, tons fantastic. Okay, this is the boss fight, so we're going to deactivate Blasphemy again. Swap over to our laser beam dudes. Left side, there's some minion life nodes. Yeah, we took the minion life nodes. I mean, there is minion life. So there could be more here. But that's not really worth it. There's up here. Right? One more that we can go past. So if I go for energy shield, 25% energy shield, bop, 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 and then I can take this, right? Really easy.
You don't belong here. This is a Conway matter.
Give me back my shit, Captain!
As we speak, the ancestors heal her. Enough! The time for talk is over.
Then speak no more!
Curse him. And good riddance. Habakai the Chieftain. Good phase one, chat. Good phase one. We tried our best.
Ugh, must they always run away?
There was a sound effect missing of him breaking through. Like, bram.
Let them know the might of the Karui. I am the true Nakuramakui.
Curse him. Alright, see, this is the Act 4 end boss, right? We don't have anything crazy in this build right now. Just for you to understand, right? We don't have any single like super mental piece. Our bonds are something good. Alright? You don't have like the next level madness build, and this is still working just like that.
So be it. I will save my people.
I will save my people.
The power of the ancestors is mine. You will not stand in my way.
And I win.
What have I done?
Easy.
It is over, Tabakai. Please, can you heal her? I believe so.
If you get the omens, you can make 3-4 very easy. Just fracture 2 Rattling with Spirit Minion Life and use Greater Exalt Omen. Well, near nor, you're saying just do that, but it's not a just thingy. What you're saying there. Okay, Scoundrels, Great Helm. Habakai, you suck. And back to the law. Before we do anything else, let's hand in our stupid shark fin finally. Thank you, Kimana.
Wait, what do you... Is that...
Never knew how to activate her beforehand, right? Always ends up to go in there and hoping for the best. What do you think? POE 2 or Diablo 4? You have to play both, Murd. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, we're in week 3 of the league, and I've already seen significant POE fatigue set in for people, right? It's actually intriguing for me to witness. So in the beginning of the league, a lot of people were still excited, but that excitement is dropping faster than I would have thought. And people are just already done, right? People have already done most things, and they're already like mentally moving on and waiting for the next big update. And that's only like 3 weeks in. Might each to their own, right? That's an interesting observation. Skeletal Storm Mage. What could he get? He got Shock, he got Overcharge, and he could get Last Gasp. Why should you put Last Gasp almost in every minion, chat? Why? Because if a minion has Last Gasp, okay, and you weapon swap, that minion doesn't die. Okay, while they're last gasping, they count as alive. Which means, if we now get the Storm Mage here, the last gasp, and he would die because he's taking damage, then you could still weapon swap fast to your other specters, and he wouldn't die, right? He would still be there. Level 13 minions.
All right.
Nope.
Done.
How can I advise you?
Go to Ogum.
Have a good day.
I must find short.
Renly, what do you have for me? Actually, not Renly. Una, what do you have for me?
Well, be careful.
Before we do anything further now, chat. Okay? Before we do anything further now.
Will be in my songs.
Useless. I just like slamming things on it, just so they're useless. We need to make a snapshot. So I'm going to take my Infernal Witch. Import. For the Infernal Legion. And that is now 42 to 53, right? Act 4. Boing. And you get like the equipment I was wearing together with all the skill gems we've been using, right? Obviously I have to alienate some stuff from this tree because I'm not playing like certain things. Okay. Stayed. Very cool. Very useful. So, let's kill the two ladies. Shall we? Do I, by the way, have to... I have to do the interlude acts, right? Yeah, I was thinking, like, could I just join a map right now to get myself my breach monster? No. Because the endgame is going to be even more juiced than what we're doing right now. Since currently, the biggest problem with the build is that when I swap my spectres around, that spectre number 2, which are currently the laser dudes, they don't do anything specific, right? They're just there, but they're not doing anything crazy right away. They take like too long to cast. Whereas if I get the minions that I want from the breaches, they're pretty much instantly casting. Is there a way to make Act 2 feel better? Snipers seem very underpowered. I mean, your main damage is still going to be Essence Drain Contagion at that point. Yes, you have the... Look at her die. Yes, you have the snipers, but mostly Essence Drain Contagion, Essence Drain Contagion. I'm just better than you.
Witches could have fooled me.
Is this... Oh, I could join a friend for a breach, but that's not the point. I wouldn't want to join a friend for the breach. That would be cheating, right? So this is a solo self-found. And I could also lock onto a different character and just fill a gem with like, you know, the Spectre. That would defeat the purpose. What's interesting, though, is that you could do this, right? If you wanted to play this build, you could just get yourself the Spectre. You could get yourself the guy from the breaches, and you should be able to use him, I assume. I'm just limiting myself. That doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself, right? Stones of Surly. Okay, Root Megalith number 1.
Can't wait to find out what.
So I'm pretty much just running. And while you're running, you can weapon swap. Okay, Chad. That's while I'm running, you can just weapon swap to get your guys right there where you are, right? There's obviously no movement speed penalty on doing this, so you're full speed weapon swap zooming. Which just makes this so much sweeter. Why are we not going down in the Abyssal Depth? We got no time for that. Endgame Abyssal Depth, yeah. Twice, thank you. I'm happy you're enjoying the warrior build. One of my more favorite ones this season. That being said, I gotta say, I'm actually pretty happy with all the builds we've made. Like there's none of them I regret making, right? There's none of them where I'm like, nah. You know, that wasn't so much fun. All were quite enjoyable. Do you plan on having an army of ants? Nope. I'm not. I'm not only not planning to have an army of ants, I'm not going to get ants at all. Not a single one. Because the burning dudes are just amazing. They kill everything. I mean, you'll get to a point where you do around like 30 to 40,000 ignite damage. Right? And it's just going to absolutely check out the enemy.
The king in the mists claims this wood. I guard it. Suffer.
Oh, that was quick. Oh wow, she actually killed me. Well, that hasn't happened in a while. That hasn't happened in a while.
Darkness descends, and with it
First.
your end.
Too fast.
Shout on the mist. Drown in darkness.
First the purple. I gotta like walk to her because I need to summon my dudes inside of her so they don't have to walk. I'm better, you sting.
I have weathered your storm.
I am better, you sting.
What are they doing?
What level are you? I'm 57 and I'm so struggling with Kay's Lichier. I'm level 53, 54 actually. 54. But I'm also cheating because I'm just playing an OP build.
It worked.
Right?
They will guide you.
I am also cheating. Summon my dudes inside of her. Yeah, that's a complete normal sentence. Everything makes sense. There's nothing awkward.
thousand roots.
If you had lower left, you could fight the Fire Witch 1v1. Nah, boring. 2v1 or bust. Or even go to that place if you're not going to 2v1 them. Come on now. Oh, no, uncut skill gem level 13. Need those level 13 still because I need to... Bachfeld. Okay, they're 13 now, chat. Plus 2 ranks. So we're sitting at 27,000 life. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's getting better. I mean, 30,000 life is going to be 6,000 ignite damage per second, right? And that's without the ignite magnitude from my ascendancy. I'm still not sure how this one counts because it says all damage from you and allies in your presence contributes to flammability and ignite magnitude. I'm not sure how that is calculated. Zuzu, you're planning to do a warrior half crossbow half club with a bone shatter. You could use flash grenade to semi-stun. You can use the flash grenade to semi-stun. There is a support that says this attack can't heavy stun. So you throw a flash grenade, but they cannot heavy stun. You need to put the right support on. And then you can actually use them exactly for your purpose. Okay? It's pretty much what leap builds are doing because they leap in and then you put on your leap that the leap can't heavy stun. I can only prime for stun then, and it's actually very efficient. My recommendation. Oh, I need to turn the blasphemy back on. You don't work on flash grenades? Well, then that plan has failed. Good, level up. We get the energy shield from here. I could go for energy shield recharge rate and get another energy shield. But I think I'm going to go over to this node and we're going to pick up the energy shield in this area. For now. So I don't think we need more life of minions. The Ascendancy node works like Blood Mage Bleed. That makes sense, but then it shouldn't work on the minions at all, sadly. We're hoping it would work on the minions, but as you say, I don't think it works then, sadly. And... now we get the double bosses up here. We're going to go over to summon Francis and Jebediah. Blasphemy off. So like, this is going to be perfect for my next Ascension, Chad, right? You could just put the dudes in the middle of these guys and that's it. We can take more Spirit or Doggo. Yeah, the Doggo is useless. That's very important because the Doggo's burn does not help you at all, right? Now let's teleport back so we can take the Rattling Scepter. How does this build work? This build works by spirit gem swapping. So you're swapping, you bind your specters to one weapon, and then you bind your other specters to the other weapon, and then you swap between these specters back and forth.
What have we got?
Okay, energy shield, fire resistance, no. That is cold resistance. This is energy shield, but no ranks to minions. That has nothing too. That has energy shield, but no ranks to minions. This one has armor energy shield, but nothing. This is a 1, that's useless. You stink. That is spirit skill, which could be useful down the line.
Stick to the carrots.
We need to check with Una.
How are you?
Should get any new scepters that would be better than what we have. Nope.
How's the clearing?
Check with him if he has new helmets. For the ranks to minion skills.
Till next.
Nope. Back to Holton. You can take the doggo for support with loyalty. The problem is you gotta look out for minions not dying, right? Because if one minion dies, if you then do the weapon swap, like the whole spirit swapping is not working anymore if anyone dies. Like this is why you have to like always swap around before something dies in any capacity. Might it be like the warriors or anything, right? Therefore, all your minions are also playing last gasp, so they don't accidentally die, or if they are about to die, you can like stop their death to then have them
Another corpse to serve me.
like be functionally dead but actually not dead, but then swap and then they are alive again. Plus off.
A captive audience. So sorry to interrupt your little dance.
Oh no, I need to break the wall of this. I couldn't break the wall. I'm so sorry, chat. I am better than you. But the build, by the way, honestly, the build is one of my more favorite ones here right now. Because it's just really I don't use a single skill for casting build. It's so stupid. And I can see it being very good in leveling, in mapping too. Because as soon as I get the specter, so again, we're taking a specter from a breach, guys. And breach has a very unique specter. It's called It Who Guards. And It Who Guards is the specters that shoot out bone spikes. The thing is, they shoot out the bone spikes in stanches. That means I'm going to swap away from my burning guys to It Who Guards. And then all the It Who Guard shoot out bone spikes that do damage, quite some. Especially if you use wild shards and rapid casting and all that kind of stuff, right? And then as you like swap over, it's like boom, It Who Guards, burst. And then you swap back to your fire minions that just burn everything around. Then you swap over to It Who Guards, burst, and back to your fire minions. If your minions die, all minions die. Okay, so if my specters die, and I then swap over to the other specters are going to be dead too. So there might be different specters, but they're bound to the same revive timer. So you gotta not have anyone die. Okay, that's why you also see me like swapping so often. I mean, you just want to have your burning minions always at full HP, and we're swapping because the minions are slow as fuck, right? So you're pretty much the deployment system of your minions. I just keep deploying them over and over again into the enemies because that's what just works the best. I'm like an airplane carrier, but instead of carrying airplanes, I'm deploying minions. Minion deployment system. And now with the bonus range that we get from skills and gems, we also don't have to get so close to enemies anymore. Because we used to be able, like, we used to have to really, 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 really get close to enemies, right? And that was kind of like a bummer because I don't want to get that close to my opponents.
How many people did you gift to your precious flame?
Right now, before something happens to my minions, I'm going to redeploy them. And I'm pretty much out of his hair, right? I'm out of his damage at any given point. And my minions, they just keep doing damage. Okay, I got 2 more skill points. That means I can now take 15% energy shield, 15% energy shield, and another 40%. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I could just go up there and get the 25% more HP. Now I need to look for mapping. Okay, chat, I need to be reasonable because if I'm not looking for mapping right now, I'm gonna end up like being an idiot, right? It's better.
If you find a bind down there,
Now, be careful. Be careful.
I mean, we're 55, only 10 more levels, and we're in the end game already. Okay, that's 53% increased spirit, max mana, presence area effect. I could summon more of my dudes with this. Obviously, more spirit is here very good. And we would like to have this to be, like, also giving our dudes more damage. More spirit is king. It's more energy shield, but not meaningful more energy shield, so you can go away. It's 169 energy shield. Woo!
go well.
And optimally, I would get a new scepter from her that has the fire resistance on it. That'd be the best case scenario.
What have you learned?
Level 2 is Tiri.
At this
What a dump.
Sala.
Move swiftly.
And we got Zakara.
Will tell you
Zakara?
Right, of course.
Have anything new yet? Wait. There is a vendor here. There's a vendor here. A Wi-Fi resistance. Ah, okay. So you have your minions that have Infernal Legion. Infernal Legion has them take fire damage over time, right? It burns them for 20% of their max HP. And you might see how my dudes are actually not dying really quick. They're surviving rather good. And that is simply because they have tons of fire resistance. I mean, right now, if you're looking for my Bogfeld commoners, they have 83% fire resistance. That is because of fire resistance nodes in the skill tree, okay? But that is also because we have the scepter that gives us purity of fire. Aura grants 30% fire resistance. And with all that fire resistance, your minions are getting really to a point where they don't die from the Infernal Legion. And you, like, I guess you understand how useful that is, right? If you don't have them die from like stupid shit. Okay, this guy, Torbig, sells you good stuff, and if I'm not mistaken, Torbig also gets refreshed on rehashing the region. So if I now go and say, like, if I open up a new instance, I think he has other stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but it should be, and he can partially get like good stuff out there, right? Bunch of useless things, but sometimes also very good things. I mean, this one is 31% increased energy shield, 10 maximum mana. 512 attributes and rarity of items found. Like, I have nothing comparable to this, so it's obviously useful. There's also more energy shield and critical strike damage bonus. That one I actually need for a different build. Right? I mean, that amulet bumps us instantly up to 800 energy shield, so we like to see it. Torbig for the win. Let's again speed stream through the area. And yes, you can weapon swap even if you're staggered on the ground, right? They threw me over. I can still weapon swap around. Sir, we're just trying to burn you. Would you please not? Aha, we got him cornered. We got him cornered. Oh, you're hot shit, but you're not it. Done. There, by the way, gems with tons of minion life too. So you can get your minions even more life over jewels. Very useful. Annoying dudes. I mean, the actual ascension is going to be a joke because I don't have to fight. Like, am I not getting bored not using an ability? No. Because I can literally kill the opponents without doing shit. Right? I don't have to fight them. I don't have to expose my life. I could just like go my merry ways around and around and around and around and around. I have a link for your item filter. I use Filter Blade XYZ. On Filter Blade, you can set your filters, handish. You can say, I want to be a witch, and I only want to see energy shield items and foci and wands. Or you can say, I want to play a witch and I want to see spears. That's what I did, for example. So you can individual generate your item filters, and it takes 5 minutes. Website is called Filter Blade XYZ, and it's super simple to set up. And really adapt to what you're playing there right now. I tend to make a new one for every build we play, right? So my last one was Ranger, but I want to see crossbows. Because obviously I wanted to see crossbows.
Not so brainless after all.
That was it, right? Which jewels are important for Fissure Warrior? What did I take on Fissure Warrior? Elemental damage.
How can I be of aid?
I took elemental damage on Fissure Warrior. That worked out plenty fine. That's a lot of evasion rating for that helmet, right? Okay. Level 13 spirit skill. We can level up Blasphemy. You could technically also start playing another spirit skill. So right now we're only playing Blasphemy, right? To get our enemy cursed with the temporal chains. But you could also go for brain. Please keep working. Convalescence. Right? To like just have it on, and you could instantly start recharging your stuff. Convalescence doesn't really hurt. I'm not sure if cast on elemental ailment would work in any way, because technically you're igniting, right? Everything, so you permanently ignite things and you get energy, but like what spell would you even use it for, right? It just makes like the overall spirit you need so much more. Therefore, it doesn't really add to what we're doing here. 3 more skill points. So we get another 40% energy shield, and suddenly we're sitting at 1,000 energy shield, 1,000 life, and 600 mana. Let's not forget that, right? Could go to grab that bonus life on the minion. Could go to grab that 25 energy shield. I mean, here's also another 30% energy shield, right? Increase maximum mana. Those really don't hurt to grab. This is faster start of the energy shielding. I'd probably just pick these up here. Fancy your life total. I mean, we're 1,000 with 500. So in total, we have 2,600 life. if you wrap everything up together. Which seems plenty fine for me, right? I mean, I really only die if some random weirdness happens, right? But usually you have like so many layers of defense here right now that just keep you happy. Wayfinder Seal. In case you don't know what the Wayfinder Seal does, it points you towards the pools of Catal. Ta-da. There we go. Mind over Matter? Yes, we're using Mind over Matter because it's just too good. Right? I mean, we don't... From level 31 on, we don't need our mana anymore. Right? That gotta be clear. So weapon swapping doesn't cost you anything. Right? The only mana that I need is the mana to cast my curse. And not even that, because if I'm normal mapping, so if I'm summoning my burning dudes, I use Blasphemy. So I'm gonna put one Spectre away, I use Blasphemy to have my enemies get temporal change. Because what's better than slowing your enemies down, right? I want to run into them, and I want to burn them. And if they're slowed down, that's perfect. I can pretty much just run into my opponents, summon my dudes, everything that comes close to me gets slowed down, and, well, my burn just burns them heavily. While they cannot pretty much retaliate. Unless I move myself in an unfortunate scenario, right? And I pretty much just have to drink my mana potions and my life potions to never die. I think that's pretty good. I mean, layers up and layers of damage, plus layers up and layers of survival. And that's still just the beginning, right? This is not even with full energy shield gear. So we have some energy shield here. We're missing energy shield, so we can go way higher, right? We can get a proper chest that has like 400 energy shield or something. And you especially don't have to fight these guys. Right? We don't wish to fight these lads. Just want them to die. Perfection. Good. The biggest problem now is, Chad, that we sadly can't finish the acts right now. Because as I said, my daughters have something where I need to attend. But either tomorrow morning or tonight, there will be the guide on the channel. Okay? Tomorrow morning or tonight. And tomorrow will be a stream as well. Good? We're done, though, for now. I'm sorry. The preliminary guide is uploaded. It's linked in the description of the YouTube video. We have here the first 4 acts. So if you wish to start, you got Act 1 to 15, 15 to 31, 31 to 42, and 42 to 53. You just literally have to find out where the Bachfeld Commoner is, but we said it's Act 1, Act 3, Zone 1. And I will have the whole explained guide out as soon as I can. So if you can hold off a bit longer before you start with this, be patient. I'll be back tomorrow. I wish you a great good evening, night, day. Thank you for watching, coming, lurking, chatting. And I can't wait for tomorrow. Take care.